This is a nano online open course via which you will improve your skill of showing responsibility towards intellectual and cultural ownership in CCS. Having this skill means that you are able to understand the meaning of intellectual and cultural ownership, recognize benefits of intellectual and cultural ownership, identify limits of intellectual and cultural ownership. Let's start. Understanding the meaning of intellectual and cultural ownership. In Western societies, intellectual property, IP, such as physical property, are commodities to buy, sell, and own. Western law allows us to patent and copyright the products of our thoughts. According to the World Trade Organization, intellectual property rights are the rights given to persons over the creations of their minds. They usually give the creator an exclusive right over the use of his or her creation for a certain period of time. Intellectual property rights can be divided into two main areas: copyright and rights related to copyright, industrial property. Copyright and rights related to copyright. The rights of authors of artistic works and literacy, such as, for example, books and other writings, musical compositions, paintings, sculpture, computer programs, and film, are protected by copyright for a period of 50 years minimum after the death of the author. The rights of performers, for example, actors, singers and musicians, producers of phonograms, sound recordings, and broadcasting organizations are also protected through copyright and related rights. The main objective of protection of copyright and related rights is to encourage and reward creative work. Industrial property. Industrial property can usefully be divided into two main areas. One area can be defined as the protection of distinctive signs, such as trademarks, which distinguish the goods or services of one undertaking from those of other undertakings, and geographical indications, which identify a good as originating in a place where a given characteristic of the good is essentially attributable to its geographical origin. The protection of these distinctive signs enhances and ensures fair competition and protects consumers by enabling them to make informed choices among different services and goods. Other types of industrial property are protected primarily to stimulate innovation, design, and the creation of technology. In this category, we can find inventions, which are protected by patents, industrial designs, and trade secrets. The objective is to provide protection for the results of investment in the development of new technology, encouraging it and providing means to finance research and development activities. Usually the protection is given for a finite term, normally 20 years for patents. Intellectual property, IP, rights protect genuine business assets that can be vital to the success of your innovative creative idea and to the profitability of your business. What are the advantages of intellectual ownership? The advantages of protecting intellectual property are: business growth. It is important to get your intellectual property rights registered since it is necessary for preventing the competitors to use the same good or service. The ideas are encouraged by securing them. Intellectual property helps in generating more income for the business through the sale or licensing agreements of the invention. Marketing your business products and services is essential in creating an image for your business. Intellectual property can help you differentiate your products and services in the market and promote them. Competitive edge over other alike businesses. It becomes easy to obtain finance from financial institutions and lenders for your business since it enhances the credibility with IP protection. Intellectual property improves the productivity of a company in the export market. Limits of intellectual and cultural ownership. Intellectual ownership may present some limitations. Additional costs. Getting the protection for the first time could be a bit expensive, especially if the product is complex and involves methods, designs, and processes. Pirating. Even after getting the intellectual property protection, sometimes it can be difficult to stop someone who is copying the work. Reduced quality. With the passage of time, as intellectual property rights become reduced, so will the quality of the product being created. That happens because there is much less of an incentive to do the work and put the time and resources in, especially if the company knows that its intellectual property rights are not absolute. Despite the few limitations listed above, it is very important to get intellectual property protection in order to secure your artistic and creative works and inventions. Through this protection, a business or company stands unique from other businesses in the market. Now we invite you to the quiz section where you will be able to check your obtained knowledge by answering 3 questions. Tick the correct answer. Whether you chose right or wrong, you will be given an explanation for the answer. Let's start. That's all for this lesson. Thank you for your participation. Follow the program in the Flip Studio to learn more skills and explore the possibilities for employment, self-employment, or voluntary work in CCS. After successfully finishing the training course, you will be given the digital badge Successful Innovator.